So I'm recording this because I feel like it might be easier for me to record than to try to write it down, but I'm gonna write it down still. Thank you, baby. Um, Today we walked out of the house because we had every intentions of just getting pictures made, and we met a beautiful, beautiful little girl and her mom,
and a man
and a man and his little baby,
and what dad.
yeah, my baby is super awesome. You are super dope, babe.
Thanks.
She literally doesn't meet like strangers.
Don't switch it.
And she said, Mommy, this is my sister friend. I gotta give her a hug. She wanted to bring her home. Um, I've been trying to figure out how am I supposed to show up for
people.
this generation, show up for people, be loving, be available, be of support. Um, And it's so crazy, but I'm always saying that I gotta go through it for me to be able to give it to somebody else, you know? But I recognize that my mission, my goal here is to get little girls back to their heart space. Because sometimes we get taken out of places that were only meant for us because we become so conditioned and calcified in what we feel like we fear, you know, because of what we've experienced without even realizing that like our experiences are there because they meant to help us, you know. I'm literally like I'm so aware of it more so now than ever before that we have.
Thanks. That's better. Na 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 na.
It's like I hid away a part of myself, you know, at a very young age because of what had happened to me. And being in that space where you're afraid because somebody takes advantage of your love. You know, I'm recording this so I could put it on the YouTube so mommy could help people. You know,
are you helping people bad or fine? Bad or
good? Good people. We helping good people do good stuff.
You talk about that sound.
We gonna hold on so mommy could speak. We value what people have to say, okay?
Yeah.
So you can wait till mommy finishes, all right?
Well, I want to do it too.
Okay, well, don't interrupt mommy, you know, without asking, you know, mommy to hold on, all right? And you're gonna be respectful, all right?
Look.
Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what I was saying was, this is me and my baby, y'all. This is what we do all day long. And I just was saying that at a young age, I hid away a part of myself. And even with that part of myself being hid, I continued to move on, move forward with life as if everything was cool. And you can't do that. You know, you don't want to do that. You want to be able to be in a space where you know that it's okay. You know, it's like we can't change people. We can't decide how people are towards us, especially when it's out of our hands. You know, the things that happened to me happened at such a young age, you know, and a lot of times, and it's a conversation that needs to be had that isn't had a lot. A lot of times there are people who are hurt, you know, because they've been hurted by, you know, someone else, you know, and when we allow our kids to go into people's homes and we don't investigate, we don't look under the carpet, we don't check the corners, we don't look in the closets, we don't check the refrigerator, we don't take inventory of what we're actually sending our kids into. Sometimes things could happen, you know, but even in that, I'm 100% aware, 100% clear that I've always been protected. And how I know that is because instead of me being calcified in the event or the pain of what happened, at the tender age of 4, I was able to remove myself from that space. And as an adult, it felt so crazy coming into levels of awareness like this had happened to me, you know. But I realized in going back to those spaces to heal and to release, it's like, oh, girl, you are so powerful. You are so powerful. You knew enough to raise your vibration. You knew enough to raise your frequency so you could get out of the physical body because you knew that you couldn't control what was happening to you on a physical level. So you removed yourself. And I don't got to punish myself for what I couldn't control, but I get to know the truth that ain't me. That physical pain, that physical action, you know, the idea that something had been taken from me, that was not me. It wasn't my truth. Even in discovering after, oh my gosh, in my 30s that it had happened. Because I created such high walls, such high bricks around my heart, to where when I look at myself, I didn't even recognize me. And one thing I know to be 100% true, which is why I'm making this video, you know, is because we don't have enough people to speak to our girls. We don't have enough people to let our girls know, like, hey, it's okay, baby. It's okay. I understand what happened. It happened to me too. But you're going to get out of it. And I'm going to help you walk through it. I'm going to hold your hand. I want you to understand and know that you have a safe place.
Yours was okay.
I want you to know and understand that regardless of what it is that you feel like you're going through, that you don't ever have to turn your back on you. That you don't have to change other people because of how they handled or mishandled your love, your body. But understand I said it's your body. And in this body, in the body that you have, you're going to do an amazing job. You're going to do some amazing work. But you got to understand that you cannot check out from you. You cannot leave you. They do not get to win. They don't get to take from you what they never had access to. When you know who you are, you square your shoulders up. You lift your head up. You receive your protection. You receive your covering. And you go into your heart. And you understand within that space, there's significance there. There's significance there. There's alignment there, y'all. There is connection there. And I promise you, when you allow yourself to release all the things that other people wanted to put on you, all the ideas that other people wanted to take from you, and you be fixed in your heart, you be fixed on loving you, you be fixed on showing up for you, you give you the love that you give to other people first. You give it to you first. You know, you give it to you first. And you understand that in doing that, You are saying to the universe, you are saying to the Most High, but you are saying to yourself, this is the way that you will be loved. I'm going to show you that you're going to be loved this way by loving you like this first. And this is what sets the tone. This is what creates the language in which your vessel speaks, your aura speaks. And what will happen is the loves in your life, of your life, will be at the quality of the essence from which you are on an internal level. And that's when it's real. We don't have to continue to be surface about this because we ain't surface. They done told us some lies, y'all. They done convinced us of some things that are not true. They done made us feel and think some things about ourselves that's not accurate, and we don't have to no more. We get to stand up in our power. We get to be happy. We get to receive ourselves whole. We get to take off all of these masks and all of this stuff that don't belong to us, that ain't us, they ain't of us, right? We get to quit receiving the lies about how we can and can't be loved. We get to actually make firm decisions by showing up intentional about how we are for ourselves, and we get to do it now. And I'm coming for the babies because that's what they want. They want us to walk away from our kids. They want to give these artists, these people access to our babies' brains, telling them that they have to be sexual, telling them that they have to continue to use their bodies for things that aren't for their highest good. And I say no more to that. I say no more to that. We are powerful, but we powerful in our full essence, and it ain't for sale. And when you know that to be your truth, when you know that your power is only positioning you for your purpose, when you understand that you know that you are the guidance in which somebody else is going to be taken, and you have to walk in a certain light to position yourself for the right people to see you. You show up unapologetic and authentic in who you know yourself to be. And you do it intentionally with consistent behavior. So people are aware that it ain't just an outfit that you put on. This is who you are. I'm here, y'all. I'm ready to do my work. I'm going to show up and I'm going to create a sacred place for us to come and have the conversations that might not be easy for everybody. But I want to be able to give y'all higher perspectives on this stuff. I wanted y'all to be able to understand that God has not turned her back on you. I want you to know that you get to have a second chance right now. Right now, in this moment, you get to decide something different for yourself, and you get to do it without asking anyone else but yourself for permission. You get to quit taking the titles and the labels that these people and these systems want to put on you. There's nothing wrong with your headspace. You vacated something that was never meant to be vacated, and you allowed other people to have access to what you no longer wanted to deal with or face. But I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you look at yourself in the mirror, and I'm going to help you know that regardless of whatever goes on, that you still get to shine and you still get to bloom. I literally heard the most beautiful song today. The most beautiful song today. My grandmother's name is Rose.
Rosie Mary.
No, it's not Rosie Mary. It's Rosetta Fountain. And Lucille Rosetta. Robinson Rice. Alexander. But they told me a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you're still a flower. He can't leave you and take you, make you and break you. Darling, you hold the power. Because a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you're still a flower. He can't leave you and break you, make you and shake you. Darling, you hold the power. And it's what I am. It's what I am. Y'all gotta understand that don't nobody get to take your rose, your flower, your essence from you. It's yours. It's yours. And if you allow yourself to sit with you long enough, you will realize just how much you have created and embedded internal protection to cover you. Even in the places where you felt like you were not covered. I give you permission to take a second look. Give you permission to show up for yourself and take one more look at the spaces that you may not be sure that you can actually withstand. You may not be sure that you could actually go to. And give yourself permission to heal. I love y'all. Peace.